Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome to your week of May 24th, 2021 tarot reading. About to hit you up with a general vibe card here, then a 4-card spread of past, present, future, as well as an outcome. We're going to do some clarifiers for all that, and hopefully everything's going good for you there, Aquarius. But remember, these are general readings, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not, right? So that's what we got for you this week, Aquarius. So let's check out your general vibe card. For you, we have got the new life card. So this could be a brand new life coming for you, right? It may be like the beginning of something awesome, like a new job, a new career path, maybe a new partner, something along those lines. It can also be the rebirth of something. Maybe something you thought was long dead. Like maybe you had a hobby that you were trying to turn into like a side hustle, or a side hustle you're trying to turn into a main business. Maybe you're coming back with some fresh eyes and revamping that. So I like that a lot. We will see what we got for you, though. Here, we'll get you your spread, Aquarius. But before we do, of course, remember, at any point throughout the video, you can like the video, you can subscribe, hit that bell icon. You can even share the video if you feel so inclined. And after the video, you can check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos and get a full scope of what might be coming for you in the week ahead. So that's all good stuff. And now that we got this deck shuffled enough, let's see what we got for you, Aquarius. So, we have got in your past the Nine of Wands, which is a card of the Wounded Warrior. So it seems like you've been hurt here in the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be physically. It could be emotionally. Maybe you've been going through a rough time. Maybe a breakup. Maybe, a loss of a loved one or something like that. Just something that's kind of broken you and hurt you a lot. So that's in your past. We're coming from a rough spot. And it feels like it's a repeating process because the Wounded Warrior builds up a wall because they're tired of being hurt so much. So it feels like you've been going through some stuff. That's unfortunate, but hopefully we'll get you better here in a second, Aquarius. This is leading to in your present the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight, but he is taking action. If you remember, like the tortoise and the hare, right? Slow and steady wins the race. So that's very much what the Knight of Pentacles is like. It's just one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, 1% better every day. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. But the Knight of Pentacles knows where they're going. They've got a plan. They're going for it, right? Unlike the other knights who kind of just go and take action. They're just like, I need to be doing something. I need to be going towards my goals in some way. The Knight of Pentacles has a plan and is like, I'm sticking to this plan. And even though it is just one foot in front of the other, that's where I'm headed for. So I like that. It's like, you've been hurt, but you've got a plan for getting better, for improving your life, for getting to where you want to be. And it's slow goings, but it's going, right? So I like that. This is leading to the Three of Swords, which can be a card of heartbreak. But I'm seeing it more as you're cutting out what doesn't serve you anymore, which is what this card also does mean. So it feels like you are making plans to cut out something that doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you are thinking about cutting out some stuff in your life so that your budget can clear up, so that you're going to have some more money to do with what you want, right? You can spend it on, things to improve your home, things to like just enjoy life more, be a little, spendy, do something for you for a change, right? Or maybe you're turning around where it's going to be the other way, where you're going to be like, I'm going to stop, I'm going to cut out, spending my money on frivolous things that don't really mean anything, and I'm going to start saving it towards something that is going to help me out, right? Like maybe you're on, you're thinking about doing like YouTube, like this, and it's like, okay, I'm going to start saving my money so I can buy like a tripod and a ring light, and I can buy a new camera and all these things to help me out so my video quality are a lot better. So that could be for you. So I like that a lot. It can also be like you cutting out a person, right? Maybe you've been dealing with someone that's super toxic, right? You're like, that's it, I'm done with you, we're through here, right? And maybe that's what you're working up towards, is like realizing that that person is someone that you need out of your life. So I like that. For an outcome, we got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is kind of the opposite of the Knight, whereas the Knight is like an action taker. The Pages are information gatherers. So it seems like you're leaning towards you kind of gaining information on the things that, you're interested in, that, really spark something in your mind where you're like, I have these really good ideas, these things I want to go after, right? So like I said, maybe with the new life, we're talking about like reviving something, reviving like an old business or something. So maybe this is saying like you've got these new ideas to inject into that old business, to revive it, to give it new life. So I like that a lot. It can also be you're getting new life because maybe you're meeting a Page of Wands, someone who is planning to go after those things that they want, a young entrepreneur type. So that could be really good. And that's kind of like the new life, is like you and this person becoming a couple. So I like that a lot. This is looking really good. we're going to get you some clarifiers here in just a second, Aquarius. But before we do, if you could leave a like, I really appreciate that. Helps the channel out a ton. You can check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos after this one, get a full scope of what might be coming for you in the week ahead. You can also subscribe and hit that bell icon. And now when you hit the bell icon, you can actually personalize it. So that way you'll only get notified when you check out, when you see, well, you only get notified when you have the video, when I upload videos of the ones that you're interested in. So if you only ever check out these videos, these Aquarius readings, then it'll only notify you when Aquarius readings come out. But if you're also checking out Aquarius, Virgo, and Capricorn, for instance, and that probably just freaks someone right the hell out, but if you're checking out those ones as well, it'll only notify you when those videos get uploaded. So that'll be really good. And then you can also share this video with fellow Aquariuses out there, or you can just share with people and be like, hey, look at what's coming for me this week. It's gonna be grand. Look at you smucks. Not that you should be doing that to anybody, but you know, if you want to, you can. It's up to you. I'm not your father. I'm just a pre-recorded message. You can do what you want, right? So anyway, clarifying the Nine of Wands, we got the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of being self-reliant, you know, self-sufficient, and enjoying your time alone, right? Enjoying your time by yourself. And with two nines here, it's like we're getting close to the completion of something. So I like that a lot. It's like you've been hurt before, and it seems like this is a relationship type of reading. Doesn't necessarily have to be. It could apply to you, like what I was talking about with a business. But it seems like you're getting close to the finishing off something. It seems like you're kind of getting more of a feeling of like, I don't need someone in my life to make me happy, right? Which is a great place to come from, because then when you meet someone and you share your lives with each other, that's awesome, because you each kind of do your own thing. And then when you come together, it's like, oh, look at this. And they're like, oh, I'm so supportive of this. And I love it. I want to hear all about your day. And you tell them, and you're like, I want to hear all about your day. And oh, it's all great, right? But anyway, clarifying the King of Pentacles, we got the Five of Swords, which is a card of like utter defeat, right? It's utter like, you know, defeatism. And maybe that's the mindset you have right now, is like you're trying to get away from like all this stuff. Like you've been wounded and hurt in the past, and you're trying to get away, and you kind of feel like defeatist, even though you are taking actions to get to where you want to be. It's kind of feeling like, oh, I've been crushed so many times. Like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. But the thing is, you can do this. You are taking steps forward. You are progressing forward. It's going slow, because that Nine of Pentacles is slow, but you are going forward, which is the important thing. It may feel like you've been crushed. It may feel like you're going to get crushed again, but you are moving forward. You are progressing. And you're becoming better, which is what you want. You want to become better. So I like that a lot. Clarifying the Three of Swords, we got the Hanged Man, which is a card of, you know, it can be a card of stagnation, but I don't see this here, because we got the Knight here in the past, and we're leading to cutting something out that doesn't serve us anymore. So you're moving forward. Maybe the Hanged Man is giving you a new perspective, which is what the card is about. And maybe that's why you're cutting out this person or this thing or whatever out of your life, is because you have a new perspective. You realize, this doesn't serve me anymore. This isn't what I want. This isn't what's going to help me become the best. This isn't what's going to help me achieve my goals, right? So you're cutting it out. You've been like, all right, I have a new perspective on things. I'm not looking at it the way the same old Aquarius would. I'm looking at it in this new light. So I really like that. That's awesome. Clarifying the Page of Wands, we got the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of balance. And so maybe you're the balance to that person, to that Page of Wands. Like, whereas they're more of the like fly by the seat of their pants, I'm just going for this thing, I'm going for it. You're kind of the more realistic one, because you've been hurt so many times. You've learned from the past. And it's kind of like, okay, we're going to balance each other out, where you're going to be kind of like the fiery, fun one, and I'm going to be the more serious, like, can we actually do that? Like, let's run the numbers. Oh yeah, we can actually do that. Let's go for it. That kind of a thing. Maybe that's going to be your relationship dynamic. It can also be a card of like I say, with balance, where it's like you're coming from a place of balance, and that's a great way to be, right? Like when everything's kind of balanced, everything's balanced out, and it's all like everything's kind of taking care of itself, and you're like, all right, we're on a good level here. That's when you can be like, all right, we're all good. Now let's take this thing and improve it. Everything else is good. It's all taking care of itself. Now we can afford to like start working on other stuff and improving it and seeing if we can do something different to get forward and get going, right? So maybe that's what you were doing wrong in the past, like wrong, I say. Not wrong. Like, we're living lives, we're experiencing things. There's no such thing as wrong. But maybe in the past you did something with like this business or whatever, and you did something that kind of went funky, but now you're coming out from more of a place of balance where it's like you're not so hyper focused on like profit, for instance. Now you're more focused on like, once we do things the right way, then we can make profit, right? Once we got a good foundation to build off, then we can go off and go after like things like money. We can go after expanding. We can go after that kind of stuff, right? So I like that a lot. That's a really awesome reading, Aquarius. Yeah, I hope that helps you out. Remember though, Aquarius, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe, hit that bell icon, check out your sun, moon, and rising videos after this one. Get a full scope of what might be coming for you in the week ahead. You can share this video too if you feel so inclined, and I hope to see you, Aquarius, in the next video.